was. I just thought I liked it. Apparently, it's one of the best love songs of 2024. Who knew? Anyways, you've heard it before. I think it's really worth both. It should occupy a space both for prayer and introspection. I think it's beautiful for obvious reasons, but even for what I think I want to wish you, I can dedicate this to you. Benson Bourne.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last.
For the beautiful things that you have in 2024 to remain in the year 2025. Yeah. But you know the part of the song where he says, yeah, when God gives, he can take away. And honestly, it's a hard thing to lose something or someone that you truly love. And so today on the show, we're going to do Lessons 2024, Advice and Prayers. Lessons, advice, and prayers. I know most of you are going to church today. At least that's my assumption. It's 31st night. The church is usually a half full Sundays starting the year. I think maybe like after the first or second Sunday in the year. Yeah. And usually the church is a half full. Then come 31st December, every pagan, every Gentile, the churches of everything shows up. So maybe somewhere at the bottom of your knowing is something religious. Maybe not religion. No, maybe religion is not the word. Maybe it's something that surrenders to something higher. Yeah. You're probably not too sure what it is you should be surrendering to. But I guess that transition between the old and the new quickly reminds you of, I don't know, because the church is a fool. All right, so in a moment, I think we're just going to go to that lessons, advice, and prayers. For me, I think what I have would be lessons I want to share, but it's more like the things, lessons. I kind of learned a few things, and I will share them with you after this. Well, this was a song is a song by Donnie McClurkin and Yolanda Adams. The song is titled The Prayer. It's been covered by every name you know. Yeah, every top singer has covered the song. I love duets. I'm not sure why, but there's something about two people singing that I kind of love. I mean, one person is great. Two people, I'm taken away. Okay, so the final day, and we shut the door on the old, and in another moment, we open the door to the new, and I'm not even sure what your prayers will be. So we'll find out in a moment on Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. It's 35 minutes past 12. Happy New Year. Can I say that? Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Um, okay, so let's just get into the heart of the matter. I don't even intend to take your time today, and probably for the next few days, actually. Lessons, advice, prayers. If I had any prayer for you, it would be that I wish you understanding. One, it's written that in all your gettings, you get understanding, right? But I must say that I have also in my interactions with people I have observed that there is a form of a lack of knowing. Yeah, and that can be traced back or down to a lack of understanding. To not have understanding is also to not have knowing. And good God, if I can begin to tell you what it can be for you to know. And so I say that to say, and this is even supposed to be like an independent point, but now that I even say this first, there's something I learned in the year 2024, and I learned it in the last few weeks. Now, so here is the thing. I think I had always known it at the back of my mind, but just never truly brought it to the forefront to give it language. And I did in December. So I'm going to tell you, I've been having visions. So I'll get like nightmares. And in the nightmares, I would have a sort of a knowing that there was something in the air or in the room, and it would be dark. And this is me sleeping. So I'm sleeping, and then I'm in a trance. And so there's a dark spirit, and the spirit induces sleep. Oh, yeah, so that's one. The spirit induces sleep, and then the spirit projects thoughts into my head. Okay, good. I want to link it to something. You remember a few weeks ago, I told you that the World Health Organization talked about the development of a technology where you can impute false memory. So just don't take my word for it. It's a holodeck. You should even watch it yourself. The title of the WEF, When Your Brain Confesses. When your brain... If you think I'm crazy, you're not wrong. When your brain confesses. So World Economic Forum, and this was done in 2016. They were discussing how neuroscience can be developed to a point where you can save people and get them into trouble. One means by which that can happen is to induce false memory. So if you want to understand what that can mean, I want to also share something with you. I had told you a few weeks ago, maybe even a few days ago, maybe last week actually, I had told you that I used to have a friend who became a lesbian, and so I had a conversation with her as to how she became a lesbian. And she said to me that in her dreams she used to see herself with women, and so she decided that she'll just give it a try, and she has thought it to be the best of one world, and she's also one foot in the other world, the heterosexual world. And so she offered this fancy idea to me to try out the best of both worlds. Okay. So this is a first-hand account that whatever these things are. So I think some people will call them aliens, but the religious sentiment is that these are demons, and so they inject thoughts. You remember our conversation in the Lords of Logic where thoughts come from? Okay, well, that's one. That's one place thoughts can come from. And so I say that to say that you may need to become aware of the thoughts that are not your own. So now what I would do when I wake up from those nightmares is, first of all, what hits me is, wait, those are not my thoughts. I wouldn't think that, and I wouldn't like to think that. So that's the beginning of my conflict with those thoughts, and I begin to shred them and evict them from mind or from consciousness so that it doesn't sip into consciousness. It can stay in mind and dissipate, so I don't let it sip into consciousness. Yeah. So when science tells you that they're capable of a neuroscientific development where the human brain can be altered, well, in one world you call it science, in another world it's called magic, or it's called witchcraft. If you watch Thor, the movie Thor, I think it was the second installation of Thor, where the demigod came to Earth, fell in love with a medical student, and so they were talking about something, and so she was explaining to him her scientific research. And then his response to her included something in the lines of, in your world, you call it science. In my world, we call it magic. And I remember saying on radio, and some people thought, oh, no, it's just a movie line. It's nothing. Honey, it's not just a movie line. It's an actual thing. Well, I thought it would be necessary to leave you that footnote and then, of course, make you a reference to the World Economic Forum talk, which is when your brain is titled, no, pardon me, it's titled, What If Your Brain Confesses? The talk is titled, it's 2016, What If Your Brain Confesses? So even by the headline, it suggests that your brain, if being manipulated, can be independent of your experience. In fact, they do state it verbatim that they can induce false memory and you would admit to something you never did. Just watch it. Just watch it. All right. But basically, all of this is to highlight scientific advancement, development, and the benefits to human social engineering. So you make of that what you will. But I'm giving you I'm linking this and pretty much, I also told you that REM Space, it's a tech company called REM Space. And I think it was 2 weeks ago I told you that they are able to communicate or establish communication between two people sleeping, where one person can step into the dream world of the other person and have a conversation. These guys are crazy, but it would take understanding to either know what to accept or what not to accept. And that's something I learned. I think I've always known it. It's not like I just learned it. I just never verbalized it, just never articulated it. And so when it happens, if something similar happens to you, then your free will is to determine whether you accept or refuse. And remember, you are in this world to contend with things that are evil and are bad, so that you don't do that ignorant thing where you say, oh, this is who I am. No, it's not who you are, because you can upset it, you can refuse it, you can exercise judgment and will against it. All right, good. So, whatever else do I have for you? Social media. Okay, so I wanted to say something on social media. Social media is, it's a new world, okay? I don't hate it as much as I think it's overwhelming. Okay, now that, I think, by observation, there is more effort put into looking good. And no pun intended, more effort put into looking good than being good. So there's looking good, you're dressed well, you smell good. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Is this act of selflessness or kindness. I said there's more effort put into looking like you're a good person than there is in being good. So it should be character, not persona. All right, so that's an observation. And then I would love to, at this point, open up the telephone lines. I was also inhibiting globals. Well, look, never take my word for it. Joyce, it's Davos 2016. What if your brain confesses? Oh, exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm glad that you're listening, so watch it. And then you can take what I say with, I don't know, the back of the spoon, pinch of salt, how do they say it? And then exercise reason. Okay, exercise judgment, exercise reason. And many of the things that you see or are told, that it's like selling milk to a cow. Yeah, that's what this world is. It's just, they take something from you and give it right back. And you are none the wiser, so you just think these guys fell from the skies because they look like gods to you. I mean, one, you're ignorant, and so when they decide to blow your mind, they don't even have to do too much. Okay, so let's begin. Kemi, I'm not going to tolerate you and 4 other people that I can see in the conversation. If your friends are on your phone, they can join us in the studio.
Okay.
Good. Or tell your lovers to wait after the show you can submit yourselves to them, or submit yourself, or they submit themselves to you. You submit yourself to them. This thing where there's me, you, and 4 other people, no, and it's not happening in 2025 either.
Why is it for?
Well, since you said good morning to me, your head's been bent over.
Okay. Oh,
look, if we're gonna fight, let's fight today, so that tomorrow. Okay, good. Now do some work.
Okay, Lagos. The numbers are 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. Okay, that's for ladies. And the WhatsApp number is 009-597-5805.
Do you have a prayer or a lesson or advice?
Do I have a prayer?
Next,
my prayer is that God holds your hand throughout the year. I mean, there's nothing better than that. If not, you lose it.
Okay.
Yes.
What else?
Do I have a lesson? Don't look down on anyone.
Oh.
Yeah, you never know where help can come from.
Did someone try to look down on you?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful.
I just meant so it's funny because different instances that came to my head, the cases of what's the guy with the brothers now, Joseph.
Who's that?
Joseph in the Bible, where he was out in the field, and then they were thinking, okay, let's do meetings inside. Baba was out, he was in the prison, but then he ended up being at the top of the food chain. Same thing with David. He wasn't who saw him becoming king. The man was thinking, it's probably one of my eldest sons, and they were having a conversation, and then the priest said he will wait until they bring that child from the farm or wherever they sent him to rear sheep or look after the sheep. So it's you don't just leave life, do you serve God, be good. When it's your time, it's your time. You can't it will wait for you. It is there. It's it's going to call you and then put you there in your space. So yeah,
sounds like a good prayer. The sunny side. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you. Welcome. It's our final day in the year 2024. Well, hopefully you make it back. Good afternoon to you. The sunny side. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. What's your name?
Yes, well, my name is Kingsley, calling you from Jakode.
Thank you.
My prayer for 2025 is for God to give us a country. See, because since I born in 1985, we still struggle to become a country.
Okay.
That's why no system is working. My prayer is for us to have a country.
Do you have a personal prayer?
Sorry, ma?
Do you have a personal prayer? A prayer for yourself?
Yes, that's the prayer point. Because when the country is good, it will good for me and good for the people that belong to the country.
Okay.
Not necessarily, but thank you. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. How are you? I'm sorry if you can't hear me. You're going to have to call back.
Bye.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no messages.
Before commercial break, Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, sister.
Afternoon. Tell us your name. Go ahead.
Compliments of the season. My radio is off. I didn't know I came.
Okay.
Good
Sister, I
afternoon.
want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate sister. If you see where I'm running from because of your program, if anybody don't appreciate you, sister, I will appreciate you because your program gives me knowledge, give me hypertension, and your program they make me say my mind and my truth. Because of that, I'm singing the 30-second song.
No.
Sister Joyce, if you want your mama. Sister Joyce, if you want your mama. Why indeed? Why your mama? Sister Joyce, why your mama?
Thank you. I am. Thank you.
Concerning my dream, I pray for Nigeria transformation and exploits. I pray for all the Nigeria that is alive now to enter 2025. I pray for God to give our Nigerian leaders wisdom so that they will do well.
All right.
I was in dream or at a dream yesterday night.
No.
I saw myself in America and I get that dream. What did America get? America not get the 44 natural resources and on top Arab.
All right, so thank you very much. Thank you.
Alaska.
I'm going to have to stop you because I'm actually due for a break. Can we have a
Okay,
pact?
no problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we thank you. Can we not shout in 2025? I've lost a decibel on Nigeria.
I do have strength.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. have it all with one play.
I got that defined point. You have just won yourself 20,000.
Congratulations.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Melitus. One play, don't talk to play because you won 20K.
So now you won yourself 20,000 naira.
My name is Well Done.
Okay, well done. You want to tell you, well done. You won yourself 20,000 naira.
With 500 naira, you can play to win big from 120,000 naira to 190,000 naira daily on Nigeria Info. Go to oneplay.ng and play with 500 naira. And in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. Or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Win daily on Nigeria Info. 50,000 naira on Morning Crossfire. 60,000 naira on WhatsApp Lagos. 20,000 naira on Sunnyside. And 60,000 naira on Game On. So Lagos, what are you waiting for? The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Remember to dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Skype right now. Hello, Skype caller. Good afternoon. We're Nigeria Info.
Hi, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
Okay, I can't say my prayer without gratitude, first of all. I am grateful for 2024. Secondly, I'm grateful for the amazing wife God has given to me.
Beautiful.
Very amazing woman. She married me when I became blind, so I will always be grateful to her. I'm grateful for the amazing children God has given me.
How many kids do you have?
We have 2 amazing kids.
That's beautiful.
And my prayer is, so Joyce, it still gets to me. I have tears sometimes that I'm not able to see my own kids. So even though I'm a Christian and I believe in miracles, and I just want to pray this prayer ahead of 2025. I don't want to fuss about it because I don't want it getting to me. I want to see all the time. No. So I just want to pray ahead, even if I know Elon Musk is doing something about sight. I just hope science discovers something that will help not just me, but many blind people wishes to see or wishes to see again. Because myself, I was sighted for 27 years of my life. So I just pray that if a miracle doesn't happen, maybe it can happen through science. All right. Thank you so much, Joyce. Hopefully something comes up 2025.
Sure.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you so much for being here. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. I can give a minute and a half to the next caller. Hello, Nigeria Info. Welcome. Turn up the volume of your radio set. Good. What's your name? Real quick.
Hello, this is Amazing.
Thank you for
calling from Ikorodu.
Good to have you.
Amazing. Yes, I just want to be grateful to the Almighty God for His mercies over me and my children. I'm a widow anyway.
Oh, okay.
God has been so faithful.
Beautiful.
Has been so faithful in protection, in provision, in preservation, everything. Johnny mercies. He has preserved us to today, being the 31st of December 2024.
Yeah.
So my prayer for next year is that God should give me a deep understanding of His purpose for me and my children, so that we locate what He really wants us to be and what we want to do.
All right.
That is my prayer.
That's a good one. And thank you very much for calling 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. My name's Joyce. We're staring 1 o'clock in the eye. Then we'll bring to you the news update. On the other side of the hour, the conversation will continue. Lessons, prayers, and we'll continue. Don't go anywhere. Ufoma, how are you? Have you greeted me? Have you said a Happy New Year?
It's not the New Year yet.
Okay. Well, let's go off on this break. We'll be back.
Subscribe daily to Nigeria Info, and you'll be sure glad you did.
Whose dad is the police officer who's cocking his gun to shoot at me because I don't have 100 naira to give him?
Europe is concerned about Taiwan because America is concerned about Taiwan.
You can't say you don't like trouble. Well, trouble has come, so what are you going to do? Negotiate?
It's all day long, 24/7, on your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the news update for 1 p.m. As Lagosians get set to usher in a new year in less than 24 hours, the state government wants you to know that some of Nigeria's biggest artists will be featuring at the Greater Lagos Countdown 2025. Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Mrs. Toke Benson Awoyinka says Wizkid, Burna Boy, Shea Vibes, Tiwa Savage, Olamide, and many others will thrill fans in the yearly event. According to her, this is a 24-hour celebration and it offers attendees a memorable blend of music, culture, and entertainment to mark the transition into 2025. Starting at 7 p.m. tonight, the commissioner says it is a unique platform to unify residents while celebrating the cultural diversity and vibrancy of the state. Let's inform you that performances will take place simultaneously across the 5 divisions of Lagos at Ikorodu Town Hall, Badagry Grammar School, Agege Stadium, Ekpe Recreational Center, and Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos Island. Away from that, if you're an indigene of Lagos State, let's tell you that there are plans by the state government to ensure the enrollment of more youths into the various military formations. This pledge is coming from the governor of the state, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who gave the assurance on Monday at the departure ceremony of the 88th regular recruit intakes from Lagos State. The ceremony was held at the 9th Brigade Nigerian Army Cantonment in Maryland, Ikeja, and the governor insists that the enrollment of more youths will boost national security. Governor Sanwo-Olu was represented by his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, who adds that the participation of Lagos indigenes in the army would help in the security architecture of the nation. And President Bola Tinubu says the reopening of the Warri Refining and Petrochemical Company by the NNPCL is another remarkable achievement in 2024. The president's media aide, Bayo Ononuga, says this signifies President Tinubu's determination to ramp up local refining capacity and make Nigeria a hub for downstream industrial activities in Africa. On Monday, the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Meliki, announced that the Warri Refinery is now operating during a tour, or rather is now operational during a tour of the facility. Kerry says the tour was to dispel mindsets by many people who believe the accomplishments of the NNPCL are not real. He adds that the plant is currently on its stage 1 phase and says at this stage the plant is able to produce diesel, kerosene, naphtha and others, with petrol set to come on board very soon. And finally, at this hour, American officials say Chinese state-sponsored hacker has broken into the U.S. Treasury Department system, accessing employee workstations and some unclassified documents. We hear the breach occurred in early December and was made public in a letter written by the Treasury Department to lawmakers notifying them of the incident. The U.S. agency says the breach is a major incident, adding that it had been working with the FBI and other agencies to investigate the impact. However, a spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington, D.C. told the BBC that the accusation is part of a smear attack and was made, quote, without any factual basis. That's the news update this hour. If you have a news report you want us to cover, please call us on 01-465-7175. That is 01-465-7175. My name is Ufumi Gbamuno. I'll be back at the 2 p.m. hour for the news headlines.
If news is your quest, or gist
your request.
Yeah.
Well, somewhere over your rainbows.
Over your rainbow.
It's the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
We're back. How are you? And if you say good, well, I'm happy for you. 5 minutes past 1 p.m. Lessons, advice, prayers. The final day of the year 2024. My name's Joyce, and if you have just tuned in, it's so good to have you join what we can honestly call the last conversation of the year. When the sun sets, it'll be the last setting of the sun in the year 2024. So when I tell you my work's done, yeah, I'm back at work tomorrow. Okay. 0201-2770-993, 0201-465-7190, and 08095975805. The latter number is a WhatsApp number, and just before we further the conversation, I want to share with you a name, and if you are quite intrigued by what I said earlier on, which is like things outside of you, demons, aliens, projecting thoughts in your head, and science telling you that they can create scientific possibilities, like neuroscientific possibilities, where they can manipulate memory. Well, it's called science, but it's really just witchcraft with a fancy name. So look for the name Elizabeth Loftus. She's an American psychologist, and she's spearheading research work on how the human brain can be manipulated. Her name, again, Elizabeth Loftus. American psychologist. So you can read up on her work and listen to her TED Talk and understanding. If I had a prayer for you, it would be understanding. We're back to the conversation. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Nigeria Info. Turn up the volume of your radio set.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
Yes, my name is Kingsley. Just like you didn't hear what I said that time. I said my prayer for this 2024 against 2025. I want us to have a country.
No, please. No. Pardon me. I heard you very clearly. It's not necessary to repeat yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Nigeria Info. How are you? Sorry, I lost you. Make it back. Let's read some messages real quick. Good afternoon, Joyce. Compliments of the season. I saw a movie back in the day about same UFOs by the name Roswell. Such an interesting movie. Please, what is it with Roswell and UFOs? Roswell is just one of the many locations. I mean, Area 51 is another location, but you need to read the book because the government, at least until they're ready with whatever they're trying to push through social consciousness, will continue to deny it. And then YouTube has videos of people who have been abducted. Some came back, some didn't. So I think you need to listen to the testimonies of people who have been abducted. The book, again, is A Day After Roswell. Try read it. Try. All right? You can go through the reviews to kind of catch the rough concept of what the book's about. But read it. All right? Try. Nigeria Info, you on the Sony side?
Hey, good afternoon, Joyce, the golden lady.
Good to have you. Welcome. Tell us your name.
Godman, yeah.
Welcome. The final day of the year, you have lessons, advice, or prayer.
Yeah. So my lesson would be, never you experiment with something that's very precious and hard to find. Because if you lose it in the process, it will almost look like you need more than a miracle to get it back. Okay. You know, so that's a lesson. You know, something's precious and very priceless, and don't use it for experiment. I mean, treasure that thing. It's hard to get it back if you lose it.
If you can't lose it, don't risk it.
Exactly.
If you can lose it, don't risk it. All right.
Then my prayer would be, thank you. My prayer would be, oh, Joyce, you're beautiful. You are truly beautiful, like beauty, all round.
Thank you.
God just made you all round beautiful. Beautiful mind, beautiful everything. I thank God for your life.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then my prayer would be that we'll get to know God for ourselves and get to fulfill His will and purpose and plan for our lives. I think that would be my prayer for everyone, that we get to know God for ourselves so we're not deceived by every other person out there, and get to do His will, His purpose, and plan for our lives and fulfill that.
All right.
Yeah, that
beautiful.
Should be it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Someone is asking me, Joyce, what about non-believers? Come on, non-believers. So I guess you may not have a prayer. So a non-believer, are you pagan, atheist? Are you Gentile? So at least you would have a desire. So I'm going to assume you have a wish. Yeah, which is what the secular world is about, where you make wishes and hope that your dreams come true. So please, you need not necessarily have a religious persuasion. If you have a desire, have a wish, please, I would love to hear your wish. I want to know, because I think 2024 may have been a determinant to your wish for the year 2025. So you could just give me that kind of clue, because I want it. Nigeria Info, you're on the sunny side. Lessons, advice, prayers on Nigeria Info. 10 minutes past 1 p.m. Good afternoon to you.
Wow, George, good afternoon.
Thank you so much for calling. It's good to have you.
Thank God. I've been calling since. I say what is happening.
Well, here you are. Thank you for getting through.
Joyce, I want to thank you for being there for us. When we started, I said, Joyce, please don't leave us. I don't know if you still remember. Nope. I made that statement then.
Nope, I don't.
You don't remember?
No. Go ahead, please. I'm asking.
Okay, good. I want to thank you very much, Joyce. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for being there for our women, standing for them. I know when you started, some women will call, oh, you are pitching the women against the men. But no.
I
want to thank Nigeria Info, from the chairman to the lead worker. I want our callers and listeners as well, for God to see us throughout this 2024. By God's grace, 2025 and beyond, God will keep us. That is my prayer, Joyce.
That's a beautiful one.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Well, while you are a few hours behind, some countries have stepped into the new year already. New Zealand has stepped into the new year in a few hours. I think we have, in a moment, Australia is going to step into the new year. In about a few hours, yeah. In about, I think, like 3 o'clock, Japan, South Korea is going to step in. Like, some countries are going to step into the new year, but they're going to have to wait for you, because life doesn't start until you get there. You're the life of the party. Happy New Year. Kemi, don't dance. Lessons, advice, prayers. Nigeria Info, 99.3. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. Hello, welcome to you. No. When you're calling, heck, say your name, please.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, my name is Mazuda.
Good to have you. Thank you so much for being here.
Just, I don't believe in praying for anything, but advice is what I believe I can give.
Please go ahead.
I want Nigerians to at least to think next year, as people call it next year, although I don't believe in New Year. But I want people to think another thing. I want them to know that you don't need to tell God to do anything to you, because God has said what He wants you to do to make life better. So try to know that in the law is there, because if you don't know where it starts between you will never know where it gets right. So we should know that God does not tell us to be asking Him to do everything, do things for us. No, He has given us time.
Okay.
He has given us, in the week. Do this for you to live. Do this for yourself to live.
Yeah.
If you don't obey this right thing, you cannot get right thing. So let Nigerians ask Him, what is that? If they don't know. If they don't know, me, I can tell them that it's only gospel truth. Not in saying it in tongues. Is characterizing it. So I want, if they can characterize that very thing God asked them to go into, that is the truth, things will be better. But as far as they were playing, telling God what God to do, or telling God how to destroy other people, no, it doesn't work, because there's things He tells you. Do it. Good. If you do it, there will be better life. So please let us think more and ask Him questions, not praying for Him. Ask Him questions.
I appreciate you and your commentary. Thank you so much, and a Happy New Year to you in about a few hours from now. Hello, Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Okay, I sincerely do apologize. You're going to have to call back. That connection isn't pleasing at all. The Sunny Side. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, good afternoon, Miss Joyce.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Joseph calling from Lagos.
Welcome, Joe, and a Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, ma'am. I'm so happy to have you say in your program. Because I always visit your program every blessed day, but whenever I try to reach out, it's like so many people are calling. I'm not really having the opportunity. But I thank God for today.
Glad.
For prayers, I thank God.
No, not necessarily prayers. It can be lessons, it can be advice, or prayers.
Well, if talking of advice, I learned to give God thanks in everything, in the situation I found myself into. And I'm saying the same thing to others out there, because without God, we are nothing. I mean, we could be alive to see it from January to this day with a great blessing. And I pray that next year will be better. And I also want to thank everyone around me, my family, mostly people that rejected me.
That's fancy. Oh, really?
Because next year will be better. I should believe that.
Worth believing. Worth believing. Thank you so much for calling, really, and a Happy New Year to you, too. The Sunny Side Nigeria info. Hello, welcome. No, please. Look, you're not putting me through this in the new year. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes. Happy New Year to you. What's your name?
Happy New Year in advance. This is Wachinedu.
Good.
From Ikorodu.
All right.
Yeah. So, for the topic of the day, I want to appreciate. Hello, are you with me?
What do you think?
I want to appreciate the Almighty God for keeping me and my family alive, and I want to appreciate God for His wonders by giving me people that are helping me. I mean, my business partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to thank God. God using them to help me in this perilous time. Because without them, I don't know. But God use them this year.
All right.
So God use them to keeping me.
All right.
Going on. I want to appreciate God.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you calling in. The Sunny Side, hello, we're Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, afternoon to you.
Yeah.
Welcome, what's your
God
name?
bless you. Happy New Year.
Yep, Happy New Year.
Because I know I've already seen you in the New Year. Nothing will stop you, sister.
Thank you.
We will surely proceed to the New Year. I want to thank God Almighty that have been keeping me alive. I am a retired police officer. And since I retired as a deputy superintendent of police, since I retired, my pension has been 35,000 naira, 38,000 naira. They are paying me monthly. And in the hard economy, God still sustained me with the 35,000 naira that Nigerian government is paying me every month. He still sustained me to be able to take my drugs and they keep me going. I pray that God will touch the federal government of Nigeria to find a way that the retirees of Nigeria police will be able to receive a better pension. 35,000 naira is not enough in this economy for to sustain a person for a whole month. A deputy superintendent of police I am. My pension is 35,000 naira only. Right. This is applicable to all the police officers in Nigeria. Let President Tinubu remove Nigerian police from the contributory pension scheme that is killing the police officers. The police officers are retiring into poverty. They are retiring into debt.
No, can we not make it about Nigeria? Like, God, I beg you, please. Let's just be grateful for something. We can't change anything. At least not today.
Keeping us alive.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm so grateful that irrespective of those things, God still keep us alive. And I'm grateful to God that we'll still have more life. And God will change the heart of the leaders to do something right for the police. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Look, anything you tolerate you will not change. You will not be capable to change as time goes by. I wonder how much of our indifference through the years may have brought us to this time in our economic reality where things are highly unbearable, where we're poorer today than we were yesterday, and there's a guarantee if things are not better that we will be poorer tomorrow, because we have people who are not necessarily visionaries. We have men who have appetite for power, but not necessarily a desire to truly bring about change and development and self-dignity upon the people. And you can see how the difficulty in society is degrading the color of life, how much more what the depths are and what the meaning should be. I just don't want to talk politics, to be honest. I haven't thought about it in days. I can't tell you how grateful I am. But in a more generic sense, if you tolerate it, it'll be difficult to change or maybe impossible to change. Because maybe what happens is if you have tolerated it so much, the imperceptible ability of this thing to permeate and condition you will have it's in so deep both into your mind and your spirit. You wouldn't even have the strength to fight when your evening comes. So maybe this generation has to determine how much it can take, taking into consideration the implication of today on tomorrow. Oh, good God. I don't want to do politics. Happy New Year to you. We're Nigeria Info. It's 21 minutes past 1 p.m. Good afternoon, Joyce. Please, I need a help. How can I do without you? Because anytime I listen to you, my brain is all over the place for the good reason. Or for a good reason. Thank you so much. You have shaped my life one way or the other. Thank you. It really is the pleasure of my life to do what I love, you know. And you can do without me. Oh, please, of course you can. Every man is a bearer of light. And really, all I'm just doing is being an honest observer of truth. And just say exactly what I know to be true. And if I don't believe it, I don't say it. And if I don't say the things I don't believe. And I'm just trying to carry my cross and bear my light. And I'm asking you to do the same. Good God, you can't do without me. I'm doing without you. That's how you know you can do without me. All right, and thank you. I can say that. Thank you. Kemi, you turned off the air conditioner. Oh. It was too cold. It was freezing. Telephone lines. Can we turn this thing back on?
It's on.
Baking. How are we going to work together in 2025?
We meet at middle ground.
Your middle?
Oh.
This? Okay. Telephone lines. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, Kemi.
Okay.
Stay alive. Hello, Nigeria Info.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Oh, good afternoon.
The side of heaven. Good afternoon to you. Turn this
my name is from Mowe.
Yeah.
Joyce, I'm very proud of you. I know I'm speaking the mind of many Nigerians calling you. May the Lord bless you.
And you too.
The Lord bless you. This year will be a better year in Jesus' name for all of us.
Yeah.
I want to, I'll give some advice for Nigeria Info, particularly on one program. Is it Beyond the Borders or something like that?
Yeah.
International Borders.
Yeah.
Okay. Our star covering it. So it has have patience on us. He uses most of the time doing the interview ourselves and give little time for callers.
Yeah.
And when we're about to call, she tells the questions and cut us off.
Right.
The last time she held it, which was last Friday, even the guest was telling her she should have allowed the person who was asking questions to land. But she cut her off, and that is not good for the station.
Yeah.
Besides that one, I like your sports. I like your program. I like the other ones.
All right.
That is just my observation.
Thank you so much for
I wish
that.
you the best in New Year.
I wish you exactly the same. Thank you so much. Lagos, we're going to quickly go off on a break. We'll be right back. We're 99.3, and this is Nigeria Info. Happy New Year to you in advance.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
This is it. The ultimate stage for young minds to battle it out.
The governors are above the law. They tend not to lean on to public participation.
Governors can make any decision without fear of
what remains of a person's identity if it's only measured by external.
The urgency to safeguard life should outweigh preserving cultural sites.
Auditions for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. Do you have the passion, the intellect, the fire that stand above the rest? Then prove it.
The hallmark of any thriving society is in its youth.
Study organization should be planned carefully into the data.
Standardized tests is a recipe for anxiety.
Prove you're the next great debater Nigeria has been waiting for. I Beg to Differ. Auditions open December 12, 2024 and close January 12, 2025. The clock is ticking. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm now to register. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The general public is hereby advised to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Verify the licensing status of such schemes on these websites: www.cbn.gov.ng, www.nicom.gov.ng, www.pencom.gov.ng, www.sec.gov.ng, www.fsrcc.gov.ng. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call CBN 0817-665-7060, 0707-338-4828, SEC 0209-462-1168. Announcer, FSRCC.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Okay. Lagos, you heard of Pulse, but have you heard of Pulse Marketing? Let me break it down. Pulse Marketing has been a driving force in 360 degrees marketing, consistently delivering game-changing solutions to elevate your brand. So if you're tired of wasting time, if you're tired of wasting money on marketing that doesn't go anywhere, well, this gist is for you. Pulse Marketing is here to put an end to all of that, okay? They bring a fresh, bold, and data-driven approach to your marketing. And they do that with cutting-edge strategies that will grab attention and drive conversation. They've worked with industry leaders like Amazon Prime Video, Nike Nigeria, and respected local brands such as Muko Foam and Nigerian Breweries to deliver impactful and tailored campaigns that make a real difference. So whether you're looking to launch an epic campaign, or you're looking to grow your brand, or you're looking to dominate your industry, then Pulse Marketing has that tool to take you there. Okay, and then there's more. Okay, it's not about great ideas only. They deliver real and measurable results. So you should try them today. Okay, they help you drive traffic to your website, boost sales, create creative campaigns, generate ROIs that you need. So they don't just help you grow, they help you thrive. Now, if you're ready to see your brand take off, then take a hint and follow Pulse Marketing now on social media, or just visit their websites at www.pulsemarketing.africa. Okay, that's www.pulsemarketing.africa to learn more.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. I'm going to quickly read a message here. 29 minutes past 1 p.m. Good afternoon, Joyce and Kemi. My prayer for Nigeria and Nigerians is that if they have not learned a lesson from the hardship which they have gone through and still going through, and change their hypocrisy and nonchalant attitude of choosing money over values, more suffering is readily awaiting them come 2027 and going forward. Anonymous from Lagos, thank you so much for your message. We're live streaming, we're on YouTube. Nigeria Info FM. My name's Joyce. We're going to quickly go from the break. We'll be right back.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Ask everyone. Anyone. Tick, says the clock. What we have to do today is worthy of note.
This is Sunny Side with Joyce, only on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Thank you for your company. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. I can't wait to let you have your day to yourself, have the night to yourself. And isn't it beautiful that the day begins at night? No, hold on. Can we extract some philosophy out of that? The day begins at night? Yeah, it's me again. The sunny side, 41 minutes past 1 p.m. My name's Joyce. Happy New Year. Well, it wasn't necessarily intended, but I just thought it was worth saying. The development of the human character. Yeah. I think you not just owe yourself that, you owe this chance at living that. You owe not just yourself that, you owe this opportunity at being a being that, to develop your human character, to be what doesn't add burden or pain to this world, to push yourself to afford not just honesty, but goodwill, to not look it, but to be a man, woman of character. Look, this is not me saying don't be evil if you don't want to be. Like, if you really want to be evil, honey, yeah, why not? Like, think about it. Why not? You can go out there, beat the devil at his own game, show out insane levels of evil sportsmanship. Like, just, yeah. And remember, time and seasons and the consequences that come with both for the good and for the bad. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm speaking to people who love the light, lovers of light. Then character. It's a higher calling than just having money. And your lives are going to be a lot more miserable because I think you have made idol of money. You're going to suffer. Good. I can't put it in language, the depths of your suffering. It'll come. And this is not me even wishing you bad. So I'm saying that maybe you can prevent. I think that the soul can know pain that the body cannot fathom. I think that the soul can know pain that language pales. So, you know, I heard a talk by a man who, I think he was in an accident and lost both legs. And so he was given a talk and he said something in the lines of, I'm going to paraphrase it because this is years ago. And he said something in the lines of, many of you seated here look at me and feel pity for me. But you have pain in your soul that's worse than the pain of losing both legs. Oh. And I thought, is this a jab or... No, it wasn't a jab. It's that... it's not a jab. It's the truth that the pain that you feel inside can be greater than the one you feel outside, that you feel through your senses. And so maybe we can minimize our suffering by being humans, not animals, not being debased things. And so, God willing, in the new year, we'll have to talk about this scientific development of false memory and how, and maybe we'll have to revisit the whole topic of where thoughts come from. So I've given you one, and we can pry into the space or the sphere of thoughts and where they come from, and see how much trouble we can get into, and then determine how much of our thoughts are really ours, because you're responsible for that. That's the most simplistic way I can put it, that you're responsible for your thoughts and for your actions. And it's not just be careful what you do, is that you must know what you're doing. So this thing about nobody's perfect, I can't tell you how Okay, I'm not just going to turn this to a Lords of Logic conversation. I don't believe in it. Okay, straightforward. If you listen to the show, you know I don't believe in that. And if you don't have clarity in that regard, we can talk about it. And hopefully you're honest enough to confront your own self. And be honest while doing that. All right. Happy New Year to you. 46 minutes past 1 p.m. And I'm reading messages. You're on the sunny side. Lessons, prayers, advice. Depending on which one you believe should come forth from you. And this would probably be your last, maybe not your last speech for the year 2024. But yeah, maybe our last moment together 2024, because tomorrow is the other side. Hello, Nigeria Info.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon to you. Thank you very much for being
Good
here.
afternoon, my sister. God bless you for your good job.
Thank you. Oh, what's your name?
I always appreciate you anytime you're on seat. You
Thank
and
you.
Mary Ann. God bless you now for me, yeah? Uzoma.
Yeah, lady.
AKO. Uzoma, oh, not Uzoma from Ikotu again. I'm not from Ikotu.
Okay.
Uzoma, oh. Please join my sister. I want to appreciate you guys in Nigeria Info. You made my joy full this year. Part of the things that made my joy full. At least for this December time, I received a birthday dress from Uncle Jimmy, and my daughter received a golden penny package. Oh, it gave me a great joy. Against all odds we are passing through in this country, at least there's a little place that God puts smiles in most of us who are with Nigeria Info. You people are so awesome. God bless you, bless our family. Bless everything that you put on. Next year is going to bring a great tidings for us all in Jesus' name and our families in Jesus' name. Thank you so much. Uzoma, I appreciate all of you. I'm telling Nigerians to be calm. God will definitely do the best for us next year by the grace of God. Don't put your hope on human. Put your hope on God. God is the author of everything and God of miracles.
Yeah.
He really hear our prayers and bless us where we didn't even expect.
Beautiful. That's
Happy
a good
New Year,
prayer.
Nigeria.
Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it. 99.3 Nigeria Info, you on the sunny side. Hello. How are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. Lessons,
yeah,
advice?
Yeah, Emmanuel, I'm speaking to you from Epe.
Praise. Hello, Emmanuel. Good to have you.
Happy New Year in advance.
Yep.
And I look towards a robust 2025 when it comes to engagement.
What sort of engagement are you talking about?
Sunny side, a lot of logic.
What kind of prayer is that? I don't even understand the prayer. Hold on. I'm the host. What are you praying about? More engagement, what do you mean?
I said robust engagement.
What would that mean?
Is it that you want to leave us?
I don't know if God understands what you mean, but okay. All right.
In the early days when I was listening to you, what drew my attention to you was the fight,
The fight?
The intense argument, between you and your listeners, But as time goes on, I was engulfed. Let me use Miriam's and Mr. Femi's language. Then I got thinking, and I'm proud of what I've learned, today from you and from all the shows of Nigeria Info. So may God bless you and all your colleagues, and then grant you all your heart's desires in the year 2025. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are you guys who just okay. I'm not gonna say it. Hello, Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon, Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you. Thank you so much for being here. What's your name?
My name is Ken Dismat from Aja.
Welcome, Kende.
Yeah. My
prior
advice for this year.
Yeah.
That we are about rounding up is people should stop speaking other people's opinions because we've got it wrong in so many areas because I want to do what they ask me to do, not what using other people's philosophy, and it may not work. And also, I want to thank Nigeria Info because your program has been so educative in all areas. From the morning program to the evening, it's like a full package. Every day, something new comes up. And I also want to thank Joyce. Sometimes I listen to you, even when I'm not calling, I'm laughing because the way you speak and everything is so nice. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info. So you either have advice, you can just throw the advice in the air. It's a new year. Someone is going to catch it. Prayers, lessons. So I shared lessons. I don't have any advice for you. Figure yourselves out. Hello, Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Okay, I think I give advice on character. Yeah, okay. That one. All right. Nigeria Info, how are you? Hey. I can't hear you. It means you have to call me back. You're on the sunny side. My name's Joyce. What's your name? Make it back. We're live streaming. We're on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. And happy holidays. Good Lord. I forget that you're on holiday. Because I'm not. And yeah, happy holidays to you. And I hope you're enjoying it. Don't eat too much. You don't have the will to lose weight. So don't eat too much. Try. Hello, Nigeria Info. How are you? How you doing? You're on the sunny side. Sorry, I lost you. Make it back. Hello. Welcome. What's your name?
Hello, Joyce.
Hello. Afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, beautiful Joyce. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. Welcome.
Happy New Year in advance.
Happy New Year. I'm in already.
Joyce, you are good. Hey, you know, those who don't tolerate nonsense, when you see them, even if in their sort of duty, you will know. Joyce, thank you so much. You know,
the pleasure.
The way you are anchoring it is very good. But my appreciation goes especially for Femi and the gang.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Femi.
Yeah.
That brought I beg to differ. Ha! Joyce, you and I beg to differ. I think if supposing you were like 16 years, you would have been, if you would enroll in this I beg to differ, these people that are competing in a beg to differ, I think they are like you when they are 16 years old because they are tough.
Oh.
We really see a battle.
That's good.
God bless
That's
Nigeria
beautiful.
Info for this good thing that you guys are doing. Joyce, you are keeping our day good. Femi and the gang, the football team, restless, always on toes. There is no dull moment in Nigeria Info. You guys are the best. And I want to give advice to Nigerians. Please don't hate anyone because your friend hates the person. Because your friend is an enemy to somebody, do not say, okay, because my friend is an enemy to that person, let me to be an enemy, because you never can tell. Let's try to love one another. Let's try to do our best to help each other and to think positively and to always listen to Nigeria Info, because this is where all wisdom can be gotten.
The Lord is our shepherd.
Yeah,
Really?
you guys are so wonderful. In fact, there is nowhere, with no angle that you guys are not 100%.
We try.
You guys are excellent.
Thank
Nigeria Info.
Our
We
pleasure.
win money. You give us money in one place. You give us gift. Mrs. Omoli. Okay.
Oh,
thank you, Joyce. God
My
bless
pleasure.
you.
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you so much. Thank you.
Off on a break. We'll be right back. You're on the sunny side. My name's Joyce. Don't go anywhere.
Tick, says the clock. What we have to do today is worthy of note.
This is Sunny Side with Joyce, only on 99.3.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
This is it. The ultimate stage for young minds to battle it out.
The governors are above the law. They tend not to lean on to public participation. Governors can make any decision without fear of...
What remains of a person's identity if it's only measured by external...
The urgency to safeguard life should outweigh preserving cultural sites.
Auditions for the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament is on. Do you have the passion, the intellect, the fire that stand above the rest? Then Prove it.
The hallmark of any thriving society is in its youth.
Study organization should be planned carefully into the data.
Standardized tests is a recipe for anxiety.
Prove you're the next great debater Nigeria has been waiting for. I beg to differ. Auditions open December 12, 2024 and close January 12, 2025. The clock is ticking. Visit www.nigeriainfo.fm now to register. I beg to differ. The Tournament of Champions.
Lagos, it's our deals alert time. And let me let you know that you can now watch the latest blockbusters for a flat rate of 4,000 naira. Yes, Mufasa Lion King, Sonic 3, Moana, Everybody Loves Jennifer, and more at the new Genesis Cinema Lekki from now till January 15th, 2025. Hurry with your friends and family to Genesis Cinema Lekki at the Popu Lekki Mall, Freedom Way, Lagos. Book your tickets now at www.genesiscinemas.com. That is www.genesiscinemas.com. There are no hidden charges, just pure entertainment.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
All right, so let me read a few messages here. Good afternoon. I must say I enjoyed my radio time this year with you and other members of the Nigeria Info FM family. I really love listening to you. I love all your conversations. More grace on the job in 2025. I'm looking forward to a peaceful and rewarding 2025. Benita, that's you. Thank you so much for your message. My advice is for Nigerians and the business people to learn how to appreciate the Nigerian government starting from 1999. So we can think critically in solving economic and societal problems. The president has made us understand that government is not Father Christmas. Government is a dependent parameters. What in hell is that? The business people should add their own quota and stop complaining on radio, because complaints solve no problem. This is Ahmed from Ikorodu. Thank you for your message. I appreciate it. My name's Chris from Alaba. I would like you to be addressed as Lady Joyce. Thanks. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. I guess this is advice? That's what this is? Okay. What's your name? Chris from Alaba. I would like you to be addressed as Lady Joyce. Okay. Befitting, I would say. This one goes, this is bio. My prayer for 2025 is that the Lord will make as many believe in the country. Hold on, wait, I'll take that back. My prayer for 2025 is that the Lord will make as many that believe in the country to eat good of the land in the year 2025. My advice for Nigerians is that they should keep moving, never lose hope. Every country has their peculiar problems. And lastly, I want to appreciate you. Thank you very much, Bayo, for your message. This is Mercy from Lekki. It's such a beauty listening to you even at the very last day of the year. You don't know, or you don't want to know how much impact you've made on me. I've been listening to you for 4 years now. You're such a phenomenal gem. Beautiful you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So far, you have put us on daily auto-regulation. So far, hold on, do I have time? So far, you have put us on daily auto-regulation. All hands on deck, cause Nigeria Info, an experience indeed. Patrick, thank you. I wasn't sure for the daily regulation. Michael from Ogba, Nigeria Info FM family. Hello, Joyce. My appreciation and prayers to the favorite radio station and entire family of Nigeria Info FM. I'm always glued to listening to all its programs every day. Joyce caught my attention. I'm the one who caught your attention. Someone last week said I should have a conversation asking listeners how they got hooked on Nigeria Info. It's about time. It's 2 p.m.
Here on Info, they call us on time.
Because we bring it right on time.
Anybody that wants to remove something to sort of abuse,
you don't have to be an ordinary man or a governor to be whipped into line.
There is no justification for madness. It is madness for a reason.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.